There exists in every sinner, every one with the carnal nature, a throbbing desire to live independent of any other power but themselves. This is not new. It originated with Satan, who said, "I will be like the Most High." We have inherited this from Satan through Adam, because there's only one carnal nature. It's the one Satan has, it's the one Adam had, it's the one he passed on to us. This urge to be independent originated with God's great enemy. And unless a person is converted, unless the mind is renewed, that person will spend all his or her life trying to live in some form or fashion independent of God. But this is impossible, and the lesson of dependence is clearly taught in creation. In Genesis chapter 1 from verse 14, on the fourth day of creation, the Bible tells us, "And God said, Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven, to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons, and for days and years, and let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven, to give light upon the earth. And it was so." The sun, that great body of light, is essential for life on this earth, whether plant life, animal life, or human life. Remove the sun, and life on this earth would cease to exist. God could have placed the sun on the earth, and the moon and the stars. He placed them outside of the earth. One vital lesson for us is that we must look outside ourselves for our day-to-day, moment-by-moment sustenance and upkeep. And that power outside of ourselves is physically the sun, but ultimately it is the Son of Righteousness, the Creator, who himself placed the sun where it is. My listening friend, no human being, sinful or sinless, in the days of Adam or after Adam, could live totally independent of God. God arranged for us to depend upon him. That is why dependence is the central principle of the Sabbath. It's a principle that functions 7 days a week, not only on the Sabbath. I depend upon God. I am alive because of God. Every breath I draw is the result of God's unfailing care for his creation. My dear friend, the next time you look at the sun, remember, God is teaching you, depend upon me, as Jesus said in John 15, verses 4 and 5, "Without me, ye can do nothing." And this applies both physically and spiritually. While the sun is essential for physical life, the Son of Righteousness is absolutely essential for spiritual life. On both levels, we must look outside of ourselves. It requires humility to adopt that mindset, the mindset of dependence upon God. But once that attitude is adopted, the life is a blessed life, a life protected, guided, led, and enriched by God. My listening friend, as you keep the Sabbath holy, remember Deuteronomy 8 verse 18. It is God that gives you power to get wealth, not you, your Creator. As you keep the Sabbath holy, remember the resources on the earth that you use for your day-to-day living belong to God. The earth is the Lord's, and the fullness thereof. As you keep the Sabbath holy, remember, it is not your insurance policy, your membership in a gym, or your diet of organic food that keeps you alive. It is God's sustaining power, and that power exists outside of you and me. May the Lord bless you as you renew your submission to God, the one who created, the one who sustains, and the one who teaches by the way he located the sun, moon, and stars, that we are dependent on a power outside of ourselves for life, moment by moment. Happy Sabbath. May God bless you and doubly bless your children.